Okay, so we should be live. I think the feeds are a few seconds behind, but shortly you'll be able to see us somewhat because I'm still using the free version of EV Mux until I can figure out what I want to use because StreamYards are bastards. Yeah, I'm going to just keep saying that because they're
You should make
bastards.
a song.
Yeah, so this is again EV Mux this time. You can see their terrific purple banners up there everywhere because that's what happens when you don't pay them. But yeah, at least they let you use like most of the features for that. So yeah, yeah,
Ooh,
there you
most
go.
of the features.
Yeah, there
Amazing.
are some extra features you get for paying, but you get most of them enough to figure out if you're going to like it or not. So far, yeah, yeah. It's an option. It's an option. But we're back tonight with some more Bloody Appalachia. This is going to be session 3 of our new ongoing saga. We'll see how ongoing it is once some people start dying. Richard missed out last week. Your character, after getting some of the local drugs from our what are the names again? Silent Bob and analogs of Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah.
It was really good because it just completely knocked you out for a session as you just slept the whole night away. You wake up feeling really good, really
You were
good.
really very helpful last session.
Yeah.
I'm so
Uh,
glad.
yeah, so it's full dark. You've missed 24 hours.
Oh, it is. Okay.
But let's go ahead and open up with who are you playing, Richard?
Hi, I'm Richard, and I am playing the pusher archetype, whose name is Professor Dunhill, and that's his first name.
Hmm.
And he has, wow, 6 more hit points than he did the last time we played, as that was my level up
Ooh.
over there.
That's exactly what
Woo!
the local drugs do for you.
Exactly. Do drugs, kid. It'll make you better.
Give you more, at least make you think you have
So,
more hit points.
so says Professor Dunhill, and not necessarily Richard.
Right. So, Professor Dunhill, you wake up. You probably don't yet realize you've missed 24 hours as you're waking up to, a dark sky. It's night. As the rest of the group, let's see how we ended last time. I think Lars von Troyer, as played by Jameis. Introduce your character other than his name. What position do you
No,
fulfill?
it's just a name. There's nothing else to him whatsoever. He is a filmmaker. He is here to try and get some gold out of this dross that the rest of the group are going to bring. And attempt to do something that actually might be called art, but probably not with the material he's got.
And apparently, your muse is a guy that looks suspiciously like a FBI agent from the 50s and sunglasses, nice suit, crumpled hat, and definitely wounded, who was just over your shoulder while you were in your editing bay as we ended last scene, going, yeah, that's good. Yeah, put that splatter effect right there. Yeah, just cut that music in. Yeah, you got it. You got it. You got a chain smoking muse that, seems perfectly normal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, Lars, your editing bay is actually in the extra bedroom, right?
Yeah, it's the middle bedroom, I think.
Right. So you
Yeah.
finish up in the editing bay. You open up the doors. You soundproofed it by probably throwing a mattress on the other side of the door just to keep down. And Professor Dunhill is just sleepily coming out of the room to see what's going on as Chad and fake news are doing what? Well, let's start off with Chad. Tell us about Chad, Bill.
Well, he he's a professional college student. He's got a lot of experience. He's been a member of this college for 7 years, and he didn't do it.
It was your brother. Your brother did it.
Yeah,
You didn't.
yeah, it was him. I'll let him know. Like you want to talk to him, but what can I say?
That's fair. That's fair. So last time, you ran over a very large spider.
Yes.
And was it you that got the burns from the blood, or was that fake news?
I think that was fake news.
It was fake news.
No,
Right?
I didn't get burned.
Or was it me?
You
Yeah, I
rolled
think
in
was you,
it.
Chad. Yeah, you rolled it, and your
Oh, yeah.
clothes are covered with it. So I think you have opened the flue to the fireplace, and you're probably burning your clothes after you found out what the blood does or what the venom does.
Yeah, I don't want any part of that. I'm probably standing there like buck ass naked.
Yeah. Not even underwear, because even that got soaked as
Well,
you're
I
just
don't wear 'em.
throwing
Come
your clothes into the fireplace.
on.
And fake news. What are you doing?
Hmm.
This is after the events of last time. You guys got home fairly late.
Let's see. We talked to the veterinarian. We
Mhm.
came back because we were gonna get stuff to take pictures.
There's some of the
Right.
pages of an old veterinary book that she shared with you.
Right. So
It's absolutely 100% a veterinary book. Yep.
I guess I'm gonna go to the middle bedroom, the one that Lars is in, and like knock and be like,
Well, he's just
"Hey."
stepped out. He's
Oh,
done with
did
his
he?
magnum opus.
Oh, so he's out now?
Yep.
Okay, congratulations. No, so
Hmm.
I find him and I'm like, "Hey, we found something really cool that I think you need to get a couple of shots of."
Hey, fake news. As you open the broom, why don't you give me
Yeah.
a perception check?
I don't like this. A
Normally
perception
when
check.
you upgrade your skills and you try and get better, we usually want to make our characters dumber that we don't notice things.
I don't have a skill in
I'm
perception.
sorry, it's probably called something different. Let me look it up real quick.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
I hope it's something different, so I'm better than what I think I am at it.
It's spot. You mean spot?
Yeah, that'll work. Let's do that.
Well, it's not. I don't have that either. But is that going to
Okay.
be a wisdom?
In this
Please
case,
say
yes.
no.
In this
Damn
case,
it.
yes.
Okay, so we're just going in raw with a d20. 2.
Okay. Lars, does your character normally smoke?
No.
Yeah, fake news. He's taken up smoking.
Uh,
The room smells like smoke.
is it a cigarette
Just for
or
a moment.
cigar?
Cigarette
Okay.
smoke.
I'm gonna take it and be like, "That's bad for you. You don't smoke," and I'm gonna start smoking it instead.
No, there isn't a cigarette in an ashtray in the room. It's just like you open the door and you just
Oh,
smell
it just
smoke,
smells like, and I'm like,
cigarette smoke. Yeah, just for a minute. And you know that Lars doesn't smoke.
Lars, if you smoke, you don't have to hide it. I mean, shit. Does that mean I can light up? And I pull out a cigarette and a lighter.
I mean, half.
There are ashtrays around.
Everyone else seems
so-
to be smoking regularly. So
Yeah. This is 84, so there are no laws about not smoking in hotel rooms and stuff like that.
I remember those days
When McDonald's had ashtrays on every table.
when there was still a
Oh,
smoking
yeah.
section.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna light up then and be like, "Oh well, now I want a cigarette." So yeah,
Hey,
we
not
found.
the equipment, I say, shutting the door.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, we found a book, and it's made with skin of indeterminate cryptid origin. You want to take a picture of it?
You think there's something worth in there?
I mean, we could also interview the veterinarian who's seen some shit in the couple of years they've been here.
Huh?
Also, she kind of said something a little unnerving. Kind of alluded to the fact that people get stuck here.
That doesn't sound. You must have misheard it.
I don't mean like stuck here in a rut. I mean like they can't leave.
Well, Aviation Hill's quite nearby. We can-
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
fair. Yeah, I think we'll. I don't know. Maybe we should do some research on that in the neighboring town or something. But yeah, come take a picture of the cool book.
Well, what time is it? I'm asking you.
It's so you're going into the winter months, so while it's only like, just before 8 p.m., it's still pitch dark outside.
It's 8 p.m. already.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you were locked in the editing bay for several hours.
I don't think it'd be open, would it?
Yeah, she stays open late.
Besides, need dinner first.
It's a good point. I don't think I've eaten all day.
Hey, Professor, you want something to eat?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Professor, this conversation is probably dumbfounding because the last you remembered is you just checked into the hotel and you saw some drag racers on the street. And Chad is burning his clothing in the fireplace.
And Professor Dunhill probably has less money than he remembers.
Yeah, they sort of borrowed some of your money.
I haven't checked any of that right now.
No, he gave it to us.
Yes.
Your drug-induced haze, you threw a roll of
yeah.
bills at them.
I mean, I'm reasonably used to waking up and it being slightly different to how I remember it being, but you know.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
All right. Do I need to apologize to any of you, or any of us now dating, or anything?
No.
Right. Okay.
You've just been in your room sleeping all day.
Oh, okay. Well, that's boring.
Yeah.
I usually have better stories than that to tell, but all right.
Hey, did one of you actually go to the bank?
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot to go to the bank, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
we should probably go.
Forgot to go to the bank.
I mean, what day is it? I can't remember. If it's
It's
Sunday,
today.
they're not going to be open.
It's like midweek. You got here on a Wednesday, so it's Thursday. But it is 8 p.m. at night.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
so it's too late to go.
Yeah.
Is there like a drop box we can put it in, maybe?
Well, you actually have to go and meet someone there
yeah.
as a third party to hold the money.
Yeah, then we do already give
Wait
the
a
guy
minute.
$300, so being a day late.
This is a small town.
Yeah. He didn't actually say do it today. He just said go to the bank and
Yeah. We can just go to the downstairs and ask, like, hey, where's the banker go for dinner? Like, and then just go over. Here you go. We might even be down there right now.
To the diner!
Yeah, let's go get some dinner, everybody.
All right,
Dude,
Chad.
just think about like us going up to some random guy at the diner and trying to give him money. I just don't see that going well.
Yeah, are you planning on putting clothes on at all before you come down, or are you just going to?
Yes, I will. I thought about not doing it, but I figured I'd probably get more done if I did put clothes on. So yeah, I'm gonna put clothes on.
Do you have to?
I'm wearing my brother's clothes from that picture on my character sheet.
There you go. Sweats and a big fluffy sweater. Well, you guys get together and go downstairs, and as I said, this is Thursday evening, 8 o'clock. There are a few diners that are like right up against the what would you call it? The island that's like right near the cash register, but isn't in a booth. There's a few people there that look like they're regulars. There seems to be an area that's roped off. Like they put up these like movable little stanchions that's got the little the velvet rope sort of thing. And the waitress is over there, and she's got like a couple of carafes of coffee, and she's laying down some like a basket full of donuts and a bunch of cups. And you see some people starting to come in and just kind of nodding and heading over to that section. It's in like the far corner of the restaurant. The light's dimmer, and it's definitely away from conversation. Like so far, there's like 6 people there that are just like, they all seem to know each other. They know the waitress, and they're just kind of sitting down. It looks like this might be like a normal thing. You don't see any signs saying what it is, what's going on. But other than that, folks that are bellied up to the bar don't look like bankers. Most of them are wearing overalls. They look like farm hands, maybe. One of them's definitely a mechanic. He's just covered in like motor oil, and he's judiciously dropping something from a hip flask into his coffee.
Who's
New
working?
waitress. You don't know this waitress. You haven't seen her yet.
Oh, a third waitress. Oh wow. Okay. I'm gonna sit down at the bar.
Okay. Well, after a bit, waitress comes over and just says, "What can I do you for? Dinner tonight is chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes or grits, your choice.
Gravy?
Green side, of course we got gravy, dear, and homemade biscuits,
Ooh.
or anything off the menu. If you just want a burger, or some dogs, or some barbecue, we can do that too."
Nice.
I'll do the special. That sounds great. Have you
Coffee,
seen?
or would you like a soda pop?
Oh, coffee, please. Have you seen the banker? Has he come in?
Phil? Nah, Phil does barely comes here. Not
Oh.
all that often.
Oh, okay. You just go straight home after work?
Well, you see, she kind of looks around and then kind of gets a little closer. I'm not the gossiping sort in the way that someone that is the gossiping sort would say that they're not the gossiping sort.
Right.
Phil's wife kind of caught him stepping out one day with one of the teenagers from the high school. And since then, Phil's got to get his ass home within 10 minutes of the bank closing.
Okay.
And they're still trying to figure out if the child's his or not.
Girl, what's your name?
Me, I'm Flo.
Flo. Well, I'm Fake. Fake news.
Well,
Nice
that
to
is
meet
a
you.
mouthful of a name. Flo
Is
is probably
it?
in her late 20s.
Okay, so we're about the same age, roughly.
Yep.
Okay.
Overly maked up in the same way that you are. Heavy foundation, lots of eyeliner.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
She's got the
Teased hair.
smell of aqua netted hair.
Yes, this is my people. Oh, I'm gonna gossip with her. I'm gonna smoosh on up with her and be her friend.
All right, so while Fake and Flo are talking, what are the rest of you guys doing? Fake's apparently ordered dinner for herself.
Yeah, but no one else can because the two of them are talking and there's no other waitress around.
First, I'll work out what day it is. All right, okay. And then I'll
Yeah,
ask
you
them
look
when-
around. There is a Snap-on calendar. If you guys are familiar with Snap-on, they are a tool company that many mechanics go into deep debt for, but it's okay because every year they give you a very nice calendar with scantily clad women on vehicles, and that makes up for the fact that their tools are crappy and they cost too much. One of those calendars is on the wall. You have, in fact, lost a day, Professor Dunhill.
Ah. Some of my best days are the days I lost. So.
Hey, every day you lost meant it's a day that you lived through.
Oh, well. Surprisingly wholesome.
He's not wrong.
Yeah. Actually, Chad asked about gravy, so I guess Chad asked for food too. So yeah, Blue Plate Special comes out. Oh, did you want the did you want the mashed potatoes, or did you want the grits?
Yes.
Grits.
Okay, side order grits and mashed potatoes. Brings out a steaming basket of freshly baked rolls. Blue Plate Special comes out very quick.
Can I also have some hash browns smothered and covered?
Of course.
All right.
You want them smothered and covered in shat?
Yep.
Okay. Shat's covered in gravy.
Shit on shingles.
Food is brought out. More people are collecting in the back. Those of you that are paying any attention to it at all, these are some really morose looking folk. They all look like just tired, like, you know, the bags under the eye. They look just world weary. All of them are chain smoking. There's about a dozen of them in there now. Lars and Dunhill, you haven't really said what you're doing. Your friends have sat down and have food delivered.
All these people who have just come in, are they? They're all looking world weary and. Can I go find who I think looks the most horrible,
Okay.
most beaten down, and ask them if they want to put. Hey, do you want to put some pep in your step? Do you need something?
If you go over
better?
and you're scoping them out, you also notice they all have name tags on. Donovan looks the worst. Not only has he got that wearied look to his face, he's shaking, like his hands are visibly shaking as he goes to light a cigarette. His eyes are bloodshot. He looks strung out. He looks like someone that's recovering from drug abuse or trying to.
Well,
you know your marks, Dunhill.
I'm gonna say, far be it for me to not prey on the weak and easily impressionable.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, you doing okay? You need something? You look like you're out of something.
You come up and you start talking to him, and he takes several steps back, and he looks like a mixture of shock and fear on his face before he realizes that you're not a threat, or at least not overly showing that you are. And he's like, oh no, man, just here for the meeting, you got a smoke? As he crumples his last, he's like, I can use a smoke, man. As he finishes the one in one long drag and puts it in the ashtray.
I can't remember if I said he did or not last time, but I'm going to say that's the one vice he doesn't do right now. So no,
but
sorry.
As a good pusher, you might have packages on you just for the social lubrication.
That's true.
It is the 80s.
Yeah, but I got to buy them at cost, and I don't. Yeah. I suppose it's a loss leader. I don't know.
Up to you. So he's like, yeah, you got a spare cigarette. His accent is definitely. He's not local. His accent actually sounds more. I'm not good with accents, but sounds more like New York, big city accent, Eastern big city accent.
Big city.
It's like, yeah, you got a cigarette on you.
No, sorry.
Okay.
Don't smoke. Sorry.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. That's right. I can make it. He goes through. He's like patting himself down, and he finds a broken cigarette. He's like, he just tears off the filter. It's like, it's fine. You here for the meeting?
What meeting? I don't know what's new to town. Don't know what's going on.
When you say new to town,
sounds like you're new to town as well.
He's like, are you stuck? Are you stuck yet?
I mean, no. I just look like this because I got up. I slept away the whole day.
He puts a hand like gently on your right shoulder. He's like, friend, I hope you don't ever need this meeting group. I hope you don't. This is not for you. It's not for you. When it is for you, we're here every Thursday night at 8 ish.
Okay. All right. I'll just go to a different table or wherever away from Donovan and just go, is that guy okay? Is he all there?
Let's say it's one of the people that are near. Sorry, my dog is doing something odd. Is one of the people that are at the table. Yeah, it looks like it's a farmer. He looks around at you. He says, "Oh, that's the survivors group. They're all a little touched in the head. Don't you worry."
What did they survive?
The world.
I mean, I survived until today, but
I guess it's a daily thing. No, it's some kind of hippy-dippy sharing psychological shit they had got going on. Somebody saw it on a Maury Povich show or something like that about it being good to talk out all your grief. Kind of like one of them how many A's is in that? You know, them meetings where you stop drinking. Stupidest thing I'd ever heard of. As he puts a dollop more of whatever's in his flask in his coffee.
I have met the enemy. All right. Well, I'll sit back and observe the meeting, whatever's going on. If this is,
Right. So you're gonna kind of get close by and just kind of over here.
Yeah.
You gonna order some food, or are you just gonna?
If
sit
I can.
There? Of course, of course. You got the blue plate special, which is the chicken fried steak and sides, or just order it off the menu. Either way, prices are very reasonable.
Oh, good.
It smells good. Lars, what are you doing?
I was just going to order off the menu to get a dog or something. Otherwise, keep an eye on the outside just to sort of see when. So expecting the kids to come back with their drag racing and that, so I want to keep an eye out for them and just see what else is happening out.
All right, you have your choice of either a Lee dog or a Hooper dog. They're both made of pork, 100% pork, no filler.
I'll go for the first one alphabetically, the Hooper dog. I know this may brand me forever to be a Hooper person, but
You order a Hooper dog, and your choices are either with chili, hot peppers. It always comes with mustard and ketchup. The Lee dog comes with coleslaw.
In that case, I'll get the Lee dog, some of the coleslaw. I'm trying to get something a bit healthier, as much as you can in the town place.
There's not a salad on this menu anywhere.
No, exactly. So yeah, and if I see that, then I'll go for the Lee dog, which has at least an attempt at something healthy.
All right. Well, Flo says, "Oh, so you're a Lee man. All right. You want that slaw on the side, honey, or just right on that dog?"
Right on the dog.
Oh, all right. You want a side of beans or anything?
No, well, we'll see how the dog is and make it another one later.
Okay, well, we do got a 2-dog special, just 50 cents more.
No, yep, let's go there then.
All right. Get a plate of food. Chad Fake, you're already digging into yours. It's good. It's all definitely like fresh made, and it's not, frozen and just heated up like you might be used to in the towns you're from. The biscuits are flaky, buttery. It's all good stuff. Lars, your dogs come out steaming. They're bigger and thicker. Like you'd almost call them sausages instead of hot dogs. They smell great.
I would have expected something, but basically they'll overhang the bun by several sizes on its end. And
yeah, so she covers yours in slaw and brings you out a side of slaw as well.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And I would like you to make a roll for me, please.
No.
This is a magic save.
Oh no!
I'm not gonna save. No, I'm not gonna make this.
I believe in you. No.
You do not make it?
It's my worst save. There's not even a chance.
Just somewhere on your character sheet that you've got there until I can make an actual online one. Just put a hash mark somewhere.
Wait, what's a magic save?
It's one of the saves.
Yeah.
It's your courage, critical, death, magic, mental, poison.
How did I miss one? Oh my god.
How did you miss one?
Oh my god, I've missed a save this whole time.
It's terrible.
Yep.
That's it. Steamroll the whole game. Start again.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah, just
nothing
happens.
immune to all magical effects, right?
Just put a hash mark somewhere in your character sheet. I may ask
put
for
it
a
against
tally at some
magic
point.
because okay.
It's good. Definitely. You probably haven't had a hot dog this fresh. The casings, everything seem like they're all like made in house. Exceptionally good. Just a little bit of tang, a little bit of spice to it. Goes
so fresh you can still wink.
Right. It looks like Professor Dunhill it caps out at 13 people, although everyone seems to be asking, where's the vet? And you hear somebody say, well, her lights were on just a little bit ago. We'll go ahead and get started. Yeah, and so they're just kind of talking to each other in low tones. Professor Dunhill, are you going to be conspicuously close to the group over here, or far enough where you're not conspicuous, but it might be a little harder to hear?
Sitting on the outskirts of the group, eating my food, a table or two over from them.
Okay. Do you have any skills in psychology, either as in a knowledge
yeah.
skill or in the skill psychology itself?
Um,
Food psychology. What is
Oh,
it?
you do.
He said, where did I note down? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was confused about no, I will say for now.
Okay.
I was confused about how skills worked as well. So,
All right, that's fine. Just roll me a d20 and add your wisdom bonus to it, actually.
that's a d20. I said, where?
And just let me know what you get.
I rolled a 1.
Rolled a 1. Okay. There is a lot of pop psychology babble going on. The gist of it is like they're all suffering from the same kind of mental illness, you're guessing, but it's kind of hard to figure out what it is. They're all talking about missing people. Maybe they all suffered deaths close to them. You're not exactly sure. It's not making a lot of sense. There's a lot of psycho babble going on.
I mean, I would expect them all to be dead if they all worked in a mine or something and they were all missing. But it sounds like they sent the women and children off to work in a mine and it collapsed or something.
What you'll get for free is none of them sound like locals.
Okay. I guess.
Okay. All right. So that goes on, Professor. You eat your food. Again, it's really good. What do you want to do? There doesn't seem to be more people coming in once the 13 folks in the meeting are in, and you've been very quiet. Most of them are just smoking cigarettes, drinking coffee, and talking. Occasionally, a donut will disappear from the basket, but not too often. Flo checks on them almost not at all. Just like half hour into it, she goes to make sure there's enough coffee and just puts down another carafe. Just takes the old one, puts down a new one. There's not any more people coming up to the bar. Those that are there that have finished their meals are watching the evening news. TV set on in the corner. They're all just kind of watching. It was like, oh, yeah, farm report's coming up. Oh, yeah, I knew I should have done soybeans. Everybody's buying soybeans. Should have done soybeans. What you got going on, Harold? I got a little pot going. Yeah, pot's always good.
I'll see which one of my friends here, fellow performers, is free, and let's go over and talk to them about. That's a weird group back over there. They're all out-of-towners, and they're all, I don't know, survivor's guilt or something. Sounds like they. I don't know. I don't think they're going to be useful for our production, but it's something weird.
We can listen in, maybe.
I tried. I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe you'll know better than me. I don't know.
Can I investigate?
Well, you tell me how you're going to do this. So it's obvious the group is trying not to be overheard as they're talking quietly. They're taking, the far end of the bar away from everyone else. You're going to have to be pretty conspicuous.
I know.
Tell me how you want to do this.
I look at Flo and I go, tell me about that.
Oh, you mean the group?
Yeah.
They're a bunch of wackadoos. They all sit here and bitch and moan at each other about not being able to go home and missing folks.
Why can't they go home?
I don't know. I never understood it.
But they're like a support group?
Yeah. So, some of these folks have been here a long while. That the twitchy guy over there that keeps asking for cigarettes and dropping them. He's been here almost 6 years now.
6 years? And he's like that?
Yeah.
Why doesn't he just leave?
I'm gonna have to ask him.
Hmm.
Some of them are new. The pretty girl in the red hair over there with the glasses,
Hmm.
the little chunky one. She's still kind of cute though.
Hmm.
Yeah, she's been here. I don't know, a couple months now. She just rented a place just on the outside of town.
Hmm.
She came here looking for her sister. You know, first week or two she was here, she's plastering up posters everywhere. You know that whole thing with the FBI that you didn't hear about it.
No. What about the FBI?
Oh well, it was not that long ago. They were all up and down here. Some missing girl went missing on the Twilight. You know the camping spur that goes through the hills and kind of goes up to the Appalachians.
Hmm.
It's one of the stops the hikers take when they're doing the trail. She went missing up through here. Like last time anyone saw her was coming through the town, and she went to the trail. But I'm sure bears got her. Bears are them mountain lions out there. They're all over the place.
Or the spiders.
Anyway, it was a big thing. The feds came out and they kind of camped out in the diner for a while. Heck, they took over the whole second floor up there. They were here for a good week and then didn't find anything, didn't find any signs of her. And then she comes in and I don't know if she's a sister or just close relation. She came in and after all the FBI left and she hasn't left. She's just here looking for her. She stopped putting the signs up after a while though.
How long have you been here?
Meanwhile, I grew up here.
Oh. Can you leave?
Well, why'd I want to do that? I mean, got myself educated over at Aviation Hill, the college over there. You know, got my husband. He's proper Lee, part of the Lee family.
You've just never gone on like a trip out of town for a weekend?
Why?
Well, why not?
Why? I got everything I need here.
That's fair. Okay.
I mean, I go back to Aviation Hill once in a while for the big shopping centers that are out there. You know, got myself a new color TV a couple weeks ago.
Okay, nice. I'll have to check it out over there. I keep hearing about it.
Have you seen color TVs?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I work in film.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
you know, it's life changing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Those 14 colors are amazing. Like,
you haven't seen Hawaii 5-0 until you've seen it in color.
All right. Well, yeah, that's all I'm gonna take from that. I'm kind of back in my mind. I'm taking a note that she's not mentioning like, oh, the claws got in them or anything like that, but I'm not bringing it up.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, I look over at Professor. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll sit in one day. Not tonight. I don't think we need it tonight.
Okay.
Yes, in no way is it foreshadowing for how we will be in a while.
Why would it be? Perfectly ordinary place.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Good food.
Of course. Best in town. Well, to be honest, it's the only home cooking place in town. I mean, you can buy some food at the local gas stations and all, but not like here. Our cook's one of the best. You know, he's foreign.
Captive market. Nice.
Yeah, he's foreign. He's from Canada.
No. He's not. He's from, I think he said Laos. It's hard to understand him sometimes.
Laos.
But he's got himself a knack for country cooking. Laotian. That's what he says. Where is that? You have any idea?
It's in Laos.
Oh. Never heard of Laotia.
Okay. He's awfully good, though. He can cook anything. Well, I'm assuming you can get him a cookbook to figure out the recipes anyway. All right.
Yeah.
The bill comes remarkably cheap. Blue plate special is like, $5.99.
Hell yeah.
Oh, the 80s.
I'm gonna tip couple bucks.
Mm-hmm. See,
So
that's
we'll
what I'm
pay
talking about. That's how I can buy them color TVs. Thank you, fake.
Of course. So I got, I don't know. Let's see. You said $5.99, so $6, and then I tipped like $2. Yeah.
You don't
That
have to keep
seems-
track of your to the dollars. If you try to buy something expensive, we'll do something. But incidental
Hmm.
money is fine.
Alright.
Yeah. So you guys are here 45 minutes or so, and it seems like the meeting in the back starts to break up after a bit. There's some talk, some people hanging out. You see, a lot of them are like, were crying during whatever was going on. They're kind of cleaning up. They'll come over and get a coffee to go or a to go cup. A lot of them, the donuts that were left over are all, people just take them, stick them in their pockets and go. They leave a tip, a fairly nice tip out for Flo. There's some weirdos, but they tip pretty well, she says as she brings back the empty basket and carafes.
be saying that about us one day.
Well, of course. All you out-of-towners are a bit odd.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, if you ain't a Lee or a Hooper, you're odd.
Are you a Hooper or
I'm
a
a
Lee?
Lee.
You're
Married
a
in.
Lee. Oh, okay. Okay.
Shows the right meat thing. Yeah.
The twitchy guy this is the last one out, and he's looking around. He comes up to you, Professor. He's like, "Hey, you're not holding, are you? I'm looking for a little
you
something
need?
that'll make sure I don't dream, put me to sleep."
Don't dream. Okay, that's not usually what I carry, but I got something. I got something.
Yeah,
Go around
just,
in my
just
pockets.
a decision you'll be asleep through the entire time.
Yeah, he goes to his pockets and he pulls out a whole bunch of crumpled bills, and he's like, I got $20.
No,
That's quite a bit.
I got
Wow.
a $20 special. Yeah, I got something.
Get the good stuff for that.
Yeah, I'll go through my pockets, find something that kind of meets his needs, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't doubt if
Probably
I
a pharmaceutical, actually. You probably are loaded
Yeah.
down with pills that are.
I probably haven't got anything exactly what he wants, but yeah.
Ambien.
Oh man, no, that will not get rid of dreams. Let me tell you. Yeah, probably some psychoactive stuff that'll zonk him out, and if he does dream, he won't remember it.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, all right, thanks." He kind of shakes the pill.
Tell all your friends.
I don't have any friends. Thank you though.
Tell all your co-workers.
I just started. Okay.
Hey, you all got badges on. Do you all work at the same place, or was that for the meeting?
It's just for the meeting. I mean,
Okay.
we don't really need him anymore. We just the new girl, the looker over there. I mean, she's a little heavy, but yeah, young girl. She's the newest one. We were just kind of wearing them for her, just
Who?
For clarification, they keep saying she's a little heavy. I'm assuming she's like a modest 160.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad I'm picking this up.
Yeah, you're picking
the
up the
80s
vibe.
vibe.
Exactly.
I love
Yeah.
this.
She's like a size 6.
You're gonna have to learn her name. You realize, right? Because then pick up a point of fake news. That's the new girl in the town right now.
Well, she's not one of
Slow
us, though.
motion
She's
hair
not stuck.
flip. I spray Aquanet in my hair.
Yep. So fake. She said this person said it again. He said that you're not part of the group. You're not stuck.
Do I overhear it? I'm right there.
Yes, this guy's right here too. You're all right there.
Oh, you mean the claws are in you?
Yeah. A lot of us see it like that. It's a big beast that gets its claws into you, and then that's it. I mean, everything you used to know and everything I used to drive a cab, and I used to know the back streets of the Bronx like anyone. I can get you anywhere. Man, I knew all the shortcuts. It's a good job. It's a good job. I miss it sometimes.
I lean in it a bit, and I'm like, I think we are too.
You are what?
You know.
You ain't stuck. No,
I-
no. Those of us that are stuck, we know. We know. You're not stuck. You're not stuck. You still got a life.
I don't know.
Thank you, Professor. As he looks down at the tweed
jacket, tweed patches.
Yes, the tweed patches on your jacket, Professor. For some reason, everybody just calls you that. Thanks, I appreciate it.
I don't know why.
If I can get a good night's sleep without all the nightmares, maybe I'll do all right in this job. Just started. Finally had to get a job. Panhandled for a while. And then, got starting to get cold. Got to pay rent. So I got a job. I'm driving a forklift. You know how easy you didn't need a license or anything. It's pretty easy to get a job moving a forklift. But yeah, I got to get some sleep.
Where around here would you need a forklift?
The factory.
Factory?
Yeah.
The factory?
I described a factory that didn't look like it was open because all the smokestacks and everything weren't running.
What goes on at the factory? That place looked closed.
Oh, no, it ain't running. We're just, companies dismantling it, taking the steel, moving stuff around. So heavy stuff. They need forklift operators. Yeah. So I just got the job. I was able to get a small, I share a room. It's not just my room, but I work mornings, he works nights, so it works out. Yeah. Thanks. Thank you, Professor. Thank you. And he kind of stumbles out the door. He's already putting the pills in his mouth as he's walking.
All right. Now, because it has been pointed out twice to us that this is the new person in town, she's still over there, right?
No, she's left with
All right, okay.
This guy was the last guy in the group.
Fine. All right.
How does everybody know your name?
He's got the vibe. He's got the professor vibe.
I don't know. It's happened to me pretty much all my life. Even when I was a kid, it was the weirdest thing. I mean, it's great for business. Don't have to advertise.
Yeah. Okay. So at this point, after this conversation, you guys have been here an hour. So that puts us at 9 p.m.
All right, yeah, we ate. We should go check on the veterinarian.
Is she expecting you or something?
Oh yeah, she said she's open late and that she'd stick around for us. So
somebody we need to interview or something? She got stories for us?
Yeah. Get some pictures of something. Talk to her.
Okay.
Get an interview on film. We saw her about the spider that we ran over. Oh, you missed that. There was a spider like this big, dude, and like disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Got all over Chad's clothes. He had to burn them.
Yeah. Sure. I stopped packing down my pockets to see which ones they took from me and why they were seeing spiders. Oh, it's all there? Oh, okay.
But, all right, let's go. I'm going to head over to the vets.
Well, first, if we're going to be doing it, I need to get a camera and a video camera and a still camera. I'm going to take pictures of the book as well as interview people and that. So
yeah,
it's not just a simple production to get things happening. You also need lights and everything, and microphones and all that sort of stuff if you're going to interview it properly.
So Lawrence burdens everyone down with technical equipment.
That's why you're the expert.
You cross the street. The lights are still on in the veterinary clinic, but as you get close, you notice that the close sign is turned. All the lights are still on. You don't see any movement. As you get close to the door, though, you hear a ruckus inside of like barking and hissing and howling. Also, as you look at the close sign, there's a bloody 4 fingerprints, like someone with a bloody hand grabbed it and turned it.
Like on the inside?
Like on the sign itself. So like the sign's hanging inside the window. Like one
Aw.
side says open, the other side says closed. It looks like somebody grabbed it and turned it to closed and like left 4 bloody fingerprints on it.
Is the door unlocked?
You go to shake the door and it is not. Excuse me. It is locked.
It is locked.
It is locked. Mm-hmm.
But if the light, can we see through any glass?
It is. The whole front is glass.
Yeah, so
You don't see anyone in there, but like this close to the door, you can hear like all the animals that were in there, like complete ruckus going on, howling, barking.
I'm gonna knock pretty loudly.
Okay, you do so. There's no response.
I'm gonna keep knocking for a minute or two,
Mm-hmm.
pretty loudly.
Have we encountered a sheriff or anything in the town?
I did this morning.
Yeah, you met not the sheriff, but you met one of the deputies. Yeah, don't see anyone out right now.
Nobody's out and about. No teenagers.
No drag racing in the streets tonight. Or it might be too early.
Must not be a school night.
Let's see. What do I got here?
Are there any weird people lurking in the shadows?
There are alleyways between buildings that are not lit well. Do you want to go down one?
Yes.
You want to go down the one that's right between the veterinary clinic and the antiques store that is closed?
Of course.
That's the closest one. Okay, you head down. It's dark. There is enough light from the street lamps that it lights up like a really nasty walkway between the two buildings, and this is where like the trash cans are put out. And as you get to the end of it, you notice that there's like a gate at the end. It opens and closes on your side. You kind of peek out and you look and you see the back of the veterinary clinic. The door is wide open. Nobody's hanging out back here though.
I'm gonna get like fake news.
I come out. I come around. Look. Is the gate locked?
It's not. It can't lock. It just has like a little lever that drops up and down.
Okay. All right. Let's go check this out. I'm gonna get my pistol ready.
Okay. You first in?
No.
All right. With the door open back here, all the street lights on this end, well, it's very faint. Like this is the back end of all the stores. It's not the main street, so there's only like a street lamp every block or so. And all the other stores are closed, like and there's no lights on. And you hear like howling and screeching and barking.
Her name was Katie, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be like, Katie, I'm coming in.
And then do you go in?
I'm gonna go in, yeah.
Okay. You go in. You notice that there's drag marks coming out of the door. Like there's some like a blood trail, like something was dragged through a blood trail. And
Oh,
then
no.
goes over the steps and down. Yeah. And then you see the pool of blood. The pool of blood is made by the corpses of several cats. It looks like someone just like pulled the heads off like a bottle cap, and the blood just all over the floor. And it looks like someone or something was dragged through the blood. In the back, where most of the pets are kept, that are kept overnight, there is an amazing ruckus of sound going on.
Are we all? Did we all follow?
No one said so. So I only assume the fake nurse is news is the only fake nurse.
Yeah.
Fake news is the only one in there.
Well, I'm there too. Yeah.
Okay.
Hiding behind me.
Yep. She will protect me.
All right. So there's drag marks going out.
Mm-hmm.
Where do those go, or does the trail disappear?
Trail kind of ends right at the door threshold because like there's like 2 steps that you step up to it, and there's not a blood trail there, but it looks like it was dragged right to the edge of the door, and then maybe just picked up.
And brought inside?
No, brought out. No, the
Brought
trail goes
out.
out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe she was loaded into. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go inside.
Okay. So fake news and Chad both go inside. Professor and Lars, what are you guys doing?
I mean, they seem to have it handled, so, or they seem to be okay, so follow them, I guess.
I'm looking around ineffectually trying to hold all of my equipment and
Are you filming?
no, not well. At the moment, it seems more like a crime scene. So I would, if it was not a crime scene, it was evidently something supernatural. Sure, but it's not. It looks like a crime scene. So at the moment, I'm sort of looking around to see if I can get someone to go call the sheriff or something.
Okay. So you enter the back area. Ahead of you is the front area where kind of reception area and the little setup where she would examine the pets, etc. You know, in the back where all the sound is being coming from is all the cages where the pets that need to be kept overnight. She also has a boarding facility too, like so she'll board pets when needed. That's where all the sound is coming from. It's dark. There's some flickering light back there.
Is there a light switch?
You look around for a light switch, and okay, you find one, and as you flick it on, roll a d6 for your side.
Okay. Is this initiative?
This is initiative.
I get a +1.
Okay,
Woo.
go for it.
I'm not there. Yay!
5.
Okay. Let me get to my roll 20 here.
Remember, animal handling is a skill, so.
Also, I learned I have a +2 to spot checks. I missed that on my sheet.
Yeah,
Okay,
rolling a 1 doesn't help.
You go first.
Okay, what do I see?
So you turn on the lights, and what you see looks like a large. So is fake news a city girl?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it looks like a very large cat is now gnawing through the head of a dog.
How large is very large cat?
Well, the cat's shoulders come up about, stomach level on you. Looks like it's probably a couple 100 pounds.
Oh.
It is not caged. It is actually going cage to cage. And when an animal sticks a head out, or it's like the dogs, it just bites the head off.
I'm shooting. I'm saving these animals. I'm gonna die for this, but no.
Okay, it's a D20. You do get your dex bonus in shooting. I assume you know how to shoot.
I have training in ranged weapons.
Okay, then you can shoot.
So it's
and if you get any bonuses, then you can add them on there as well.
I don't know what the bonuses would be.
Some things might give you a bonus. I think ranged weapons just allows you to use a gun. I don't think in it of itself gives you a bonus, but let me check real quick.
Okay. I do have a dex of +2. So that's at least a +2 to my D20.
Do I need to roll initiative too?
Nope, I'm doing group initiative. It's per side, so you guys all get to go, but fake news was in the front of everyone, so.
And as the final girl, I get +1 to initiative at level 2.
I just fuck off.
So, well, I rolled a 19 at least. Unless we find out another bonus. Yep. Yeah, you're good. This is our first combat, so.
Ranged weapons is what it is.
Well, ranged attacks made at 5 feet or closer are at disadvantage.
Yeah, you can use them without penalty is all it does for you.
Cool.
Light, medium, and heavy. So just the bonus from your dexterity.
Mm.
The hull is fairly long, so it's in excess of 10 feet away when you shoot.
Okay.
And you do hit it. Do you have the damage for your gun down?
It's a D6 plus 1.
Okay, go
So
ahead and roll.
I do. Boop. I do 4 damage.
Cool.
Okay.
Fun fact, everybody, I'm not the party face. I'm the combat person. I have martial arts and I have ranged weapon fighting.
Which would explain why you survived.
Yes.
To be the final girl. So the rest of you can go. So we're doing by side. So Chad, you're right behind Fake News as she shoots off, and you see this enormous cat. Is Chad a city boy as well?
Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
big cat.
I don't have anything I can do really, except I'm going to throw the bottle of Jack that I was carrying at the cat.
Okay. Sure.
You just whip it real hard.
Yeah. D20 plus your dex. I'll say it does a D4 damage, but it might soak it in alcohol depending. Let me know what you get there.
1 second. D20 plus my dex.
Not bad. 13.
What'd you get?
13.
13. You miss, the bottle shatters, and so there's a pool of alcohol near the creature.
No, the alcohol.
No.
Professor Lars?
I'm not sure how much of this I can see. I mean, and I'm not armed with anything, so I'm going to go, Jesus Christ, and then start heading towards the exit.
I'm going to say that even at the rear exit, since Fake News turned the light on, the cat is visible now that the light's on.
Well, no, all right, I'll look around to see what's in here. There must be, I don't know whether there'll be, no, there won't be a trank gun. I'll look around for the tranquilizers.
There is a cabinet, a locked cabinet that has all kinds of drugs in it.
Smashy.
Okay, yeah, you pick up something heavy and you smash the cabinet. What are you looking for? Tranquilizers?
Ketamine, I guess. I mean, I know that reasonably well. From
let's have you make a roll to find out how much you do know about pharmaceuticals. And I think you get a bonus for drugs.
Professor,
you have a knowledge skill,
I don't believe it.
Yeah, I think you get a knowledge skill for this.
I don't, or I haven't noted that down.
You're a pusher, right?
Yeah.
+1 to knowledge lore.
Yeah. +3 to persuasion. I don't. There are. As I say, I was not sure exactly how these skills work, so I have not spent all my skill points or anything. I just...
There's no knowledge drugs. Additionally, with a science, chemistry, or something.
I'll roll a d20 and then we'll see if it matters or not, because I might roll another one.
I'm only looking for a 10, so...
You've got an int modifier?
Is it int? Then...
I assume so. Knowledge.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Well, you can still just roll the d20 and then if it gets near it.
Wow, I settled even with my int modifier. So yeah.
Did you by any chance take science basic?
No, as I say, I've only got some very basic skills because I didn't know how the skills worked exactly. I could not work it out from the description, I'm afraid.
Yep, that's fine. All right, so you find several things that you think will work, but you're not absolutely sure.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have some effect on the creature, so yeah, I'm sure they'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah, so you grab a couple of vials. There are several injector needles there. Lars, what are you doing?
I'm saying I'm still at the front, but I certainly hear a gunshot go off.
Mm-hmm.
Other than panicking.
What kind of gun is that, by the way, Fake News?
Pistol.
Okay, but what kind of pistol is it? Like a 9mm?
I think it literally just said pistol.
No, I'm asking you. Like, what kind of gun would you have gone
I'm
for?
gay. I don't know how guns work.
Small and dainty, or did you go for a hand cannon? Let's just go with that.
I think a hand cannon is actually a different type of pistol
It'd be
weapon
medium,
thing.
yeah.
So I'm gonna say this is just a
Okay.
like
So Lars,
9
it's
mil?
just a pop. Yeah, it's not a very loud pistol. So, yeah, but you know what you Lars, I think, has been around. You probably have some streetwise. Yeah, there's the sound of a pop of a pistol going off.
Yeah. I am going to, using one of the tripod legs, try and smash in the window so I can get out the front door.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Well, actually, you know what? This is street-facing glass. This is actually probably. I'll tell you what. Just roll me damage. We'll treat your thing as a club. Just roll a d6. If you do 4 points of damage, it shatters. If not, until you do 4 points of damage, it won't shatter.
I do exactly 4 points of damage.
It shatters. Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay. So I can come in the front door next round.
All right. The creature goes now. And fake news, you are like right in front of it. As it leaps down the corridor and does this fantastically long leap, very graceful, as it attempts to pounce on you and maybe remove your head.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see. What is your dex bonus?
My-
You're not going to be wearing armor, so
Well,
what is your
well,
dex
you want
bonus?
my AC?
Yes.
My AC is 15
Okay.
because Final Girl gets a bonus to
Yep.
AC.
Ooh, just misses. Just misses.
Yeah.
It is very it is very close. If it wasn't for the fact that one of the kennel doors had been ripped open, it hits that instead of you. So yeah, it stopped. It stopped in its tracks as it kind of backs off a little bit, shakes its head from being by being hit in the face by the door of this this kennel. So back up to you guys. It is now within just a foot or two. Fake news.
Okay.
If someone else wants to go before you, that's fine.
I know what I want to do.
Okay.
I think I might have to roll like a courage roll before I do it.
What do you want to do? Let's go with that.
I have brass knuckles and I wanted to punch it.
I don't think you need a courage roll to do that. This looks like just a big cat to you, like a really big cat with really big claws, but it's just a big cat.
Well, it's attacking fake news. I got to do something.
Okay, well, go ahead. It's a d20 plus your strength bonus.
Are we going first every round? Are we now?
Yeah, it's per round. It's per event.
Combat.
Yeah.
Okay.
17.
Nice.
Okay. You hit. Go ahead and roll your damage plus any strength bonus you have.
It says that I get a d6 in addition to any punch damage.
Right. So what is your strength?
18.
So I think that's a plus 3. So d6 plus 3.
All right. There we go. 4.
Okay. You punch it in the face. This is where you learn that not only does it have sharp, long claws, it has sharp fangs as well.
Nice.
You boop it on the nose. No, bad kitty.
Someone else want to go? So, fake news. If you want to shoot again, Chad is now in melee with it, and it's a bit close. So, if you wanted to shoot again, you're going to have to back up, and you also might shoot Chad.
Yeah.
I can take it.
If you've got 3 or more people, that's a problem according to the rules.
I have a better idea.
If you shoot into a crowd of 3 or more, your attack is at -3.
Oh, wow. I have pepper spray.
Oh, that sounds good.
Ooh.
I'm gonna pepper spray it.
Okay. We'll treat this as a melee attack. Because you got to get fairly close to use that.
Okay.
Yeah. So go ahead, melee attack.
So,
We'll use Dex as your bonus, though.
Okay.
We'll use Dex.
Okay. I think I'm gonna use a survival roll to re-roll that.
Okay.
So when I do a survival roll for the first time each day as the final girl, I get advantage.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna.
You roll again. Yeah.
Both are 19.
Nice.
Look at that, 21 to hit.
Nice.
Okay. You hit.
Yeah.
You let it go. So yeah, the mountain lion screeches in pain as you cover the face in pepper spray. Lars, you've bashed in the window and you're stepping through. Do you want to do anything else? So you're inside
Well, I
now.
don't think I see anything because you're in the back at the moment. I'm in the front.
Right. Yeah, but you definitely hear where all the commotion is going on. You probably see Professor Dunhill because there is a line of sight right to the back door, and they're
Right.
kind of off in the side tunnel. So the professor looks at you. You look at the professor.
I shrug at them. This cat.
Okay.
A big cat.
Okay.
And then I go to stab it.
Yeah.
All right, you want to go over and get in the mix and stab at it? Sure, go right
I
ahead.
have with the needles. I'm trying to inject it
Yeah,
more than
gotcha.
anything else.
Yeah.
So quick thing too, if they are stunned, do they get a penalty to their AC? Because
Oh yeah, definitely.
he's technically stunned for 2 whole rounds.
Yep.
No.
Okay.
Wow.
With the pepper spray.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. I also have strength in numbers. If you outnumber your attack, persuasion, or intimidation target, you add half your level to the action roll.
Beautiful.
So I don't know.
It's a
So
plus
that's
one.
at least a +1. So yeah.
+1. Yep. It will be a dex check in this case instead of no, you're jabbing it, so it's a strength. It's going to be strength based. It's
you
a
sure?
melee.
Because
it's
that's a big difference between strength and
it's a melee
dex
attack.
for me.
I think you're also within 50 feet of me now that I'm inside. Well, I was say, now that I'm inside and actually see some of you, I would say that you then get a +1. Everyone gets a +1.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I'm just going to roll 1d20 and then
In
see
the
what
area.
happens. Maybe I'll get another one.
AC is
I
only
would
10
say
at
it
this
wasn't
point.
happening before because I was outside and not really paying attention. So.
Well, an 18 will hit no matter what the bonuses are. So
Okay.
yeah.
You hit it and you push the plunger down. Now let's see what drug you grabbed. Make me a luck check. D100, say high or low.
Oh, I haven't got D100 set up on this.
No, we haven't got any of our macro set up.
Did you give it a sleepy drug or did you give it a crack cocaine drug? We'll
It's
find
adrenaline.
out.
Well, no, it's crack. Always low. Well, not always low, but low this time. 81. Definitely not low.
Damn it, Jim.
Okay, you inject it with something.
Woo! I mean, I'm just gonna inject it. Well, it doesn't matter.
All right. Yep. I'm going to make a save to see if your heart explodes.
Oh.
Okay, its heart does not explode, but it is
That's a
amped
shame.
up.
It makes the save 60. Freaking hell!
It is, however, stunned from the pepper spray, but I'm going to say the effects of the drug actually counter that, as it's suddenly just shot full of adrenaline.
Oh no!
All right, let's try this as well. Give me a second. Okay. Flight. It is all right. It leaps over. You folks in the hallway colliding with one of the lights that are hanging from the ceiling, which catches its alcohol-drenched fur on fire, but it does not care as it careens through the hallway and heads out the back door ablaze.
Okay.
All right, your turn. I mean, you could run after it, you could shoot after it if you want, or you could just watch it, being ignited as it runs out into the streets.
It ran away, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I came here to save the animals. I guess I'm gonna look to see if we can find Katie's body.
Okay. You look around. You see Katie's purse lay on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
You see her keys are in the purse.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see Katie anywhere. Fairly small office.
Okay.
What was that thing?
It
No idea.
looked like a cat,
A big cat.
a really big cat,
If
like
anybody
a
has any
mountain lion.
skills in like science or nature of any sort,
You're just listing off stuff we don't want to have points in now, Bert, you realise.
I mean, unless we're trying to figure out how to make a bong, I think I'm out of this one.
It's fair.
Okay, so nobody's got knowledges or sciences in anything in the
No.
natural
I've
world.
got
Okay.
a point on science chemistry, but I'm saying that
Yeah,
doesn't
it's not
count.
going to do
It's
anything.
not chemistry.
I've got
Yeah.
knowledge psychology.
No, but you would have been the one to actually interview the people in the help group. But yeah. No, nobody knows anything about animals. It seemed perfectly natural, other than it being a large cat.
All
We
right.
get a lot of large cats up here in the Appalachians.
Well, Flo did say that the missing person was probably eaten by a bear or a mountain lion.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right. We should
mountain lion? Oh,
alert the authorities, I guess. There's no body here of Katie's, so hopefully she got out. But the bloody handprint has me worried.
You taking a look at that bloody handprint there, fake news?
Yeah, I'll take
All right.
another look at that.
That definitely wasn't Katie's hand. Like the
Oh.
print, the impression left behind is pretty clear, and it's like thick sausage-like fingers. Katie had very slight hands, very small.
Oh. No other, like, weird things sitting out and about, or, like, no other blood, or other
Ooh.
than the animals, or...
I'm just gonna throw this out there. I should probably have you roll for it, but I'm just gonna throw it out there. The book, which she left out because you guys were gonna photograph it,
It's
is
gone.
not here. Yeah.
The book is gone, I figured. Okay. Maybe somebody didn't want that to be seen. Oh, shit. Oh, God, Katie. Alright. I think we should get the hell out of here. Alert the authorities that Katie's missing.
well, we just go back to the diner, and I'm sure Flo would probably know how to contact someone.
Yeah.
As you're saying that,
I was going to say, give me a...
Go ahead, Professor.
No, I was just going to say, while they were all doing that, I was going to have a look over the drugs and see if there was anything... if there was anything both notable and anything I could steal. Like, oh, this is out of place for...
Yeah, you probably don't have any knowledge drugs, though, so what the hell would you know?
I mean, I've been looking at it, and I see maybe Street Smarts might be the one for drug knowledge. I don't know.
Yep, Street Smarts is fine to figure out the street value of a drug. Sure, you can roll that.
Yeah, all right. I haven't even got a D20 set up on this. This is ridiculous. I have to keep typing in letters like some sort of caveman.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've rolled a 19 without any bonuses.
Oh, perfect.
And
There's
sure
plenty of stuff here that would have a high resale value. And as a matter of fact, you do see ketamine. You just missed it the first time.
Look at all the stuff that the mountain lion stole.
Exactly, yeah. I'm going to take some of them and then smash some others on the floor so it looks like everything's...
Anything that stands out? Yes, there is a bottle that's labeled a 7% cocaine solution, which is unfortunately what you jabbed the needle into.
I'm just standing over by the broken glass, mourning the whiskey.
And it's not so much that you that you didn't know what that was. It's just, in the rush of the moment, you misjabbed and you pulled out the cocaine solution.
Got what I could to help. Yeah. I mean, it helped one side. So.
It stands out a little bit. Like it does actually have a medicinal value with only a 7% solution. This is probably used to like numb pain in certain areas. Like you're figuring. Like it stands out, but it may not be that uncommon. Not having veterinary.
Well, that's what Sherlock took all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what you hear outside though is you see flashing lights and you hear like just a very quick whoop of a siren. Like wasn't going full bore at all. It just like it was just blown right as the car comes up to the shattered doors. And What's that?
I put my gun away.
Deputy just kind of leans out of his car door and kind of looks in there and says, "Yeah, Flo says you all broke the window. You all okay? What's going on here?"
Oh my
Door
god,
was open.
officer! I run to him. It was
It was.
horrible. There was a savage animal here eating the animals. I didn't know what to do.
Okay, he does not smell the gunpowder on you.
Mm. He smells Aquanet.
Well, it being a veterinary office, I assume that there were some animals in there. You know,
No,
it might explain.
like this tall. And
Yeah, we got some dogs that tall, all right.
no, it was a cat.
Well, it is a bit unusual for a cat, unless you're
Yeah.
talking
Eating
about
other
mountain
cats.
lions. I'm sorry, what was that,
It was
Professor?
eating other cats and animals in there.
Yeah.
And again,
And
he
there's a
just calls
bloody
you
handprint
Professor.
on the door. And, you know, we just came by to talk to the vet about something that I can't remember what it was. But, yeah.
Well, is Katie here?
No,
No.
she's not here at all. There's a bloody handprint on the
Well,
close sign.
why are you holding Katie's purse?
I didn't pick that up.
That's right there at
Yeah.
your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it's laid. This
Oh,
is
so you haven't touched anything then? You said there was a big old mountain lion in here. I
yeah,
see the dismembered cats.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
I smashed this to get in at the drugs and try to inject the cat with it because I didn't know what else to do.
Okay. Roll me d20, and if you happen to have any skill in acting or persuasion.
I have persuasion.
Okay.
That is one thing. I think I got that as a default. So yeah. Does that? It's just the skills, right? It's not skills and stats to add to it, is it?
Oh, it is. It's d20
is.
plus, in this case, charisma,
Charisma, it would
and
be.
your skill.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, here we go. Pow. 21.
Oh yeah, completely believable. Completely. I mean,
Yeah,
you're a
why wouldn't
distinguished
you be?
professor. Why would you lie?
Oh man, I smashed it with my elbow. I gotta get those tweet.
Well, you any idea where Katie went? He kind of
Didn't-
looks around. It's like, I'm seeing lots of corpses of cats here. And if you, Miss Brambish is not going to like the fact that old Clyde there lost his head. Oh, he's a good old dog, hunting dog. That's a shame. He takes his hat off, covers his chest with it. That's a shame. That's a pity. I ain't seen anything else in here though, other than a broken window. Is that door open back there when you came in? He's looking at the back door.
Yeah, I broke the door to get in to see what was going on, and that's probably what Flo saw. And she alerted you, which is.
Well, he scratches his head. I don't know much about no animals or anything, but I suppose we ought to get someone in here to calm them all down and see if we can't get a hold of Katie. Anybody tried calling her home number?
I don't know her
Yeah,
number,
just got here.
officer.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on a minute. And then he goes and finds a turned over phone, picks it up, dials number. Okay, no, I'm just getting her answering machine. I'll go ahead and I'll do a welfare check. I'll swing on by. Why don't we all leave now? Let me lock up this door, and I'll get. I guess I'll get Dennis over to board up this window here. Just keep all the glass away from anybody. Well, I appreciate your civic mindedness. I suppose it goes without saying, if you wouldn't mind staying in town for a few days, just in case there's any questions.
Oh, we're here all winter.
Well, that's perfect. That's perfect. If I can just take your names down, please. I remember you, fake news. Tips. He takes his hat, puts it back on his head to tip it.
Have you seen our pilot then? Is that why you know who fake news is?
No, we met on my morning jog.
Oh, disappointing.
Yeah, and I cannot reinforce again that this man has movie star looks. His teeth are perfectly straight and white. He's got that chiseled chin with a little dimple in it.
When he smiled, is there a twinkle on his
There
cheek?
is a twinkle. It just captures any light around, and just it's blazing. Oh, if I could just get your names, please. I know you're all staying over there at Taste of Bloodworth, but just for the notes, please. Fake news got you down, and who would you be, Professor?
Yeah, exactly. Did we meet yesterday?
No, sir. This is the first time I'm seeing, but I'm guessing that you're with this filming crew here.
I mean, I can see why you're a detective. We're all part of the filming crew, yes. I'm Professor Dunhill.
Dunhill. Okay, very
Yeah.
good, very good. You with the camera? You're still holding this gear.
Yeah. Lars von Trier.
Lars von Trier. Is that got any silent letters in it there? I'm not really good. You got that Von in there, so you kind of an outsider. Is there any silent letters in there I should be aware of?
Only the ones that aren't said.
Oh, right. So TROY. Okay, very good. And you, sir?
I didn't know it.
Well, I assume, given the condition of these animals and the fact that there ain't no blood on your mouth, you did not bite the heads off of these cats and dogs. Yes, sir. You did
No.
not do that, but I
I
do
did
need your name, sir.
James Douglas Morrison.
James Douglas Morrison. That doesn't even sound familiar.
I'm surprised he doesn't go, you look like that other person.
You got a brother.
Yeah.
I don't know, not anymore.
Well, all good. Well, let's get you all back home. Anybody injured? Well, I mean, the closest hospital, we're gonna have to go to Aviation Hill, but I can help you all get there. Anybody injured? No. Anyone? Oh, poor dog. He pulls out his gun and he shoots a dog that it's lost a leg, and it's like a poor guy. He just puts it out of its misery.
I scream because sudden gunshot.
He does use a hand cannon, by the way. Well, let's just get you out of here. I'll see if I can't get a hold of our very fine veterinary in the morning. I'm sure she's around somewhere.
I got questions.
Oh, sure.
Is this normal? Do you frequently get cats or mountain lions or whatever it was come down here and attack?
Well,
the city, in the here in the.
Well, I mean, we are going into winter, and food's scarce out in those hills. So, yeah, occasionally a bear, mountain lion will come into town. I think it's probably attracted by the smell of all these pets in here, and I don't know why, but Katie might have left that door open, and it just wandered on in.
But she left her purse and her keys are right there. Where would she go without those?
Well, this time of night? I don't know.
Is there a bar?
Well, you live in it.
We live in it, yeah.
Is there? So there's no drinking, like alcohol. I mean, that's the cafe. That's a diner.
There's alcohol there too.
Yeah. We don't have a place. That would be unsightly for this Christian town to have a place that's only taken over by, legal now. I understand use of alcohol. You do have the right to drink it, but I don't think they should have ever repealed that. My own personal opinion.
Yeah.
Any other questions, Professor? I need to get out there and see if I can't find Katie as he bends down, picks up her purse, looks around.
No, I just wanted to know how likely we were to be attacked while we were sleeping in our beds above the diner.
Well, they hardly ever climb up to second, third floor. It's only happened a handful of times in the city.
Yeah, I mean,
but just keep your shutters tight. You'll be fine. Bloodworth's not had a killing there in weeks. You have a fine evening, folks.
Hold on. They've only been up there on the second floor a handful of times. Are there people we can talk to about that? I mean, it might be okay for the program.
Oh, well, let me think. He died. He's dead. Yeah. He was in the stomach contents. So nobody living. No. I think Flo was there to see the aftermath. You can talk to Flo. I heard she got a Polaroid picture of the ass end of whatever ate them all.
I mean, yeah. Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. Like I said, I know you said you're going to be in town, but, tried to stay around for a little while. Aviation Hill and all that's just fine. But, try not to leave the vicinity until we get a hold of Katie. And I'm sure everything's fine. She's probably got insurance as she's looking at the window. and we'll get this all boarded up. Oh, yeah, well, you folks have a good evening. I smell gunpowder back here.
Nope.
Yes, you shot your gun.
Oh, you're right. I did.
Mm.
Well, that explains that then. All right. Let's go out the back door now. I'm going to lock it up here, and we'll get somebody to board up the front.
Yep.
Thank you,
Yeah.
officer.
Professor Dunhill will say that you have a stash of useful drugs on you.
I'm glad he did not pat me down.
Okay, yeah, he ushers you out the back door. You hear the click as he locks it, and as you go up the alley to get around the front, he's in his car. He's kind of leaning in. He's pulled the CB out, and he's like, "Yeah. Well, why don't you give the hardware? Yeah, I know it's late. Go ahead and wake him up and tell him we need some 2x4s and some OS. What is that? OSB board. We gotta cover up this window out here. I know he's probably drunk. Just get him out anyway." He tips his hat at you as you guys walk by.
Yeah.
Give him a little nod and move on.
Okay, it's a quiet night compared to last night when all the drag racing was going on.
Apart from the cats and
Hmm?
well, maybe that happened last night as well, and we just didn't catch it.
Amazing how the
was
growl
last
of a
night.
mountain lion sounds similar to an overboard V8 engine.
Mhm. They do refer to engine as pairing, so
Yeah,
same thing.
sure enough. Yeah, so there's not really any other lights on other than Taste of Bloodworth, although they will be closing up their cafe section soon.
I guess we can talk to Flo and see what she'll squeal about.
See the shot of your butt, of the butt of the
Yeah.
Use your words.
yeah, the butt of the monster that you got.
Ass end of the monster.
Yeah.
All right, you go back in, and sure enough, Flo is just putting up the, she's turning off the neon sign to the cafe part. She's throwing on a jacket. She's going over her tips. It looks like she makes a fair amount of money in tips. As you're coming in, she's, "Oh, I'm sorry, folks. If I still got some biscuits back here if you're a little hungry, but the cafe's closed down. Young son's already gone home. He's the Laotian I was telling you about."
I don't think I have an appetite, honey, but could you possibly put an extra pot of coffee on? We just watched a whole bunch of those pets get eaten.
Oh, no, she sits down and she looks like, "Oh, Dish, what happened?"
Oh,
As
yeah.
she goes and starts a pot of coffee.
Yep, I'm gonna start gossiping with her, with everybody here, because they have better personality and psychology roles than I do. And I'm gonna tell her what happened, with not like the full truth, but like the whole we showed up and like the
You gonna
lights
tell her
were
that Katie
on.
was missing?
Yeah, Katie's missing.
As soon as you say that, she goes around behind the bar, pulls out the phone, starts making some phone calls. Comes back after a minute, says, "Well, she ain't home and she ain't with her boyfriends."
Yeah, her purse was there, her keys were there. Like there was just this wild animal eating things, eating animals.
She goes a little white, but not at any animals. She's like, "You said her purse was there? Oh, honey, Katie's diabetic, type 1. She got to get her medicines."
Oh no. Oh. Yeah, the police showed up and we had to explain everything. So he's like on the lookout. He said he was going to do a welfare check, but I don't.
Well, if she ain't home, I mean, she could be in a coma, I suppose, and not answering the phone. But if she ain't home, she thinks for a minute. Do you see any cars on the street, honey?
Did we see any cars? No.
Yeah.
My head's outside. It's
The
right.
only car out there was the
Just your
sheriff.
cars, and you figure
The
some of the.
sheriff
Oh,
or the
oh my,
deputy.
oh my. Okay, I think this deserves calling the sheriff. If you all excuse me, you can if you want to take that pot of coffee up to your rooms, you go right ahead. Sheriff, He's on the line. Yeah, Katie's missing. Yeah, and you know she needs her medicines. Yeah, I know your deputy's out there, but she's gonna die if she doesn't get this, Sheriff. We gotta find her. I don't care. I don't care what your wife says. Get your ass in the car. So she's having this private, loud conversation in the background.
I'm gonna listen.
You're gonna listen. She's basically berating the sheriff, who seems to have all kinds of excuses about coming out.
And she's with the Lees, huh?
Mm-hmm.
The fact that she's bossing the sheriff around. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna stick by and wait for her to finish with the phone.
Okay. As that's going on, the door opens, and it's Lacey. No, excuse me, not Lacey. Sherry, the teenager that works the third shift, is coming in. She's locking. She's like, "Hey, Flo, thought you'd be gone by now." And Flo waves her off. She puts on the big headphones again, turns on her Walkman. She kind of nods at you guys and goes over to the front desk.
So many interesting people. I'm gonna sip my coffee.
Okay. A few minutes later, you hear MTV blaring on the TV that's over the bar. It's Headbanger's Ball.
Ooh. I'm gonna watch that while also still listening to the convo. Kind of like that awkward, like back and forth of like winning and
She's just chiding the sheriff until she finally hangs up. She says, "Well, the sheriff's going to be going through the streets too. Well, thank you very much for telling me what's going on. Is Sherry there to take care of you if you need anything else tonight? I got to get going. I'm going to get my husband out of bed, and we're just going to see if maybe she's on the streets or something. She might have been wounded by that cat." I'm sorry.
Do we need to organize a search party or something?
Well, no, we'll take care of it. Town will take care of its own. Don't you worry about that. Thank you very much for caring, though, Mr. Troyer, I believe.
Flo, one more thing. There was a bloody handprint on the sign. It wasn't her hand.
Okay. So somebody else was in there, huh?
I think it's, I don't know, between the giant like mountain lion thing there and that and her missing, like it seems like foul play.
Well, it's not been any news on the grapevine that her and Cliff, her boyfriend, have been having on the outs or anything, but they always say you got to check the husband and the boyfriends first in these cases.
Does he have chubby sausage fingers?
Well, he is a big man. Well, not where it counts, from what I hear.
Oop. Well, you just be careful, Flo. It might be dangerous. I got a bad feeling.
4 inches ain't dangerous to no one.
Do you need an extra knife? Do you need?
Oh no, I got the shotgun in the car. I'm just fine.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Note to self: there's a shotgun in her car if we ever need it.
Oh, you all just don't worry about it. We got little protocols for this month's townsfolk. Coming in the winter like this, sometimes we get animals coming down, and we know how to take care of our own. Don't you worry. Don't you worry none. Well, I'll let you know in the morning if we found Katie or not.
Thanks, Flo. I appreciate it.
All right. Yeah, Flo unlocks the door and leaves, and you hear Sherry comes up and locks the door after her.
All right. It's probably like 11 now?
11, yeah.
Yeah. It's late. I gotta get up early for a jog.
Okay. Well, you just drank a pot of coffee, so that'll be easy.
Yeah, exactly. Have my nighttime coffee,
You can see the professor for something for that.
Yeah. Up, down, sideways, whatever you need.
I'll be up early. The caffeine will wake me up.
All right. Sherry just gives you the nod, doesn't take your earphones off or anything, just kind of looks to see if you want anything, goes back to watching the MTV. So not only is MTV blaring loudly on the television, she still has her Walkman on. What do you guys want to do?
That's the young people today who always need stimulation from every direction.
I'm going to bed. There's a mountain lion on the loose outside. I ain't going nowhere. I almost got eaten.
Make sure you check the door on the side with the stairs, just in case. Yeah. Make sure it's locked.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah. I mean,
All right. Yeah. So I checked that side door.
Okay. It is not locked.
Okay. I'm gonna lock it.
Yep.
And
Can you lock
then
it?
I'm gonna go in my bedroom, and I'm gonna lock that, and I'm gonna lock the extra locks.
Everybody, make me a spot roll as you go to your rooms.
Yes.
I've only been up a few hours. I'm staying downstairs. So.
All right, you're gonna stay downstairs. So the rest of you, go ahead and give me spot rolls.
That's a 14 on my end.
Someone has been through your room.
Wait, how I lock it? I have extra locks.
Yep. Someone has been through your room.
Oh my god. What's changed?
Well, you would think not officially someone in the room, because no turn down service. Your bedclothes are all over the place. No one's cleaned or taken out of course they wouldn't be able to, just opening the doors locked since you put extras in. It's subtle, but some things aren't where you left it. The locks aren't in the same, let's say they're not in the same way you organized it.
Am I missing anything?
No, not at all. It just looks like somebody went through your room. You're not missing anything, and they took pains to make sure that it didn't look like someone had turned over your room.
I'm gonna go back downstairs.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second because the professor's still down there. Lars, did you make that spot roll?
I didn't even crack double digits.
Okay, no problems. You noticed nothing. Would you have gone to your editing suite before going to your room?
Yeah, because I would have put the stuff away. So.
Okay, make me a spot roll there.
Okay. Even worse. Okay. Nothing at all was going on.
And Chad.
My footage of the spider's been taken. I don't notice it.
Everything, actually, nothing looks out of the ordinary. You probably put away the reel at the end. It's all, nothing at all out of the ordinary. Chad, did you roll that spot roll?
Yeah. Well, I rolled an 11, so I don't think I made it.
No. With an 11, one thing that you're not sure of, but you're pretty sure, is that the phone is on the wrong side of the bed. You're pretty sure you left it on the left side of the bed. Now it's on the right side of the bed.
Huh.
That's it. I mean, you could be mistaken too.
Yeah, I'm gonna rack it up to I've had a lot tonight.
I was just blaming the professor for moving things around while he was there and you weren't.
Professor Dunhill, you stayed downstairs. What are you doing? The only other person down here is Sherry. You met her the first night. She's the third shift. I'm sorry. Give me a second. My dog is
trying to warn you about an attack by a giant cat. Oh no. Well, quick. We need to vamp somehow for... Oh, he's back.
Okay, Professor, what were you doing?
Well, I mean, I only got up a short while ago. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess... I guess I'll be talking to Sherry most of the time if she's if she's the only one in there. Otherwise, I just talk to whoever comes in and say, "Hey, look,
No one's coming in at this
No.
point. Like you saw Sherry lock the door and the lights in the cafe area are turned off. What's your charisma?
I have a charisma of, I believe it is pretty low. It's 11, so plus
All
0.
right, average, a little bit better than average, actually. How old is the professor?
I think I said early 30s, I think.
Okay. In that case, make me a roll. Persuasion would be fine. Otherwise, she's definitely going to be doing the thing where she just cuts you off with short answers, like she has no interest in talking to you at all.
Well, I'm going to get a feel for the town, know what's going on, etc. Where's the good places around here? So that is a 20 with.
Oh, that's awesome, actually. Well, she probably picks up a little vibe, and she's like, "Oh, this town's really boring," and then she kind of gives you this evil grin, except when it's not.
I was gonna say,
You know, we got biker gangs selling drugs up and down the interstate here. There's at least one death a month around here from interesting ways.
just the cats and bears, or
Oh no.
human deaths as well.
You bet. People go missing all the time, more so than is reported in the papers. The FBI are in and out of this town so often. It's if you know where to look, this town's pretty hot. She's just looks mischievous while she's saying this, like she's really, really into it. It's like there's so much going on here. I mean, personally, I think there's a drug cartel here that the FBI is trying to infiltrate, maybe.
Oh,
She doesn't have a deep accent like most of the people that work around here, but she's obviously a townie.
yeah. Is there a local FBI office or
Aviation Hill? It's not so much an office, but they set up here during. You probably read in the papers when those that bus of high schoolers went missing. That's never been
think I
cracked. They
remember
never
something
found
like that.
anything, and the FBI set up. It's not really an office, but they got they rented out some office space, I guess, and they're here every now and then.
Are the people stationed there now?
Last I heard, there's at least one person manning the desk over there. She
Alright,
kind of
okay.
rifles around and she comes and pulls out some papers. Like these were all over the town not too long ago, and it's basically one of the if you've seen these people or if you give us information leading to the finding of these people, please call the FBI at blah 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 blah. There's a reward. Doesn't say how much. It just says rewards for information leading to the finding of these individuals.
Okay. Have you got many other flyers from missing people? I think there was somebody else who was talking about looking for the.
She gives you this huge grin again. She turns around and she slaps down this clipboard. And it's like a good 2 inches thick. And they're all missing signs, missing posters.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Oh. I look through them. I mean, there's no obvious trait. There's not they're all male or all female or.
The one obvious thing is the contact numbers for people wanting to know are not from here.
They're all from out of town.
All from out of town.
Wow. I mean, damn. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought you got so many people going through here, but.
Well, don't let this small town set you off. This used to be before the interstate opened up. Like you had to go through here to get to just about anywhere. But once the interstate happened, of course, things kind of died off. But this used to be a really big stop.
All right. Okay.
Give me just a second. I'm trying to find a name here because Mia Hibbard was the most recent one, and this is kind of what you heard in the diner. This must have been the girl that went missing, where sister, friend, or whatever was in the meeting group.
Yeah.
This one didn't happen that long ago. Mia Hibbard gives a description: 5'2", 94 pounds, long black hair, green eyes. Pictures readily available. Gives a contact number again.
Is the contact number in or out of the area?
It had an out of area code, but next to it is a more recent addition where it's been crossed out, and there's a new number, local number.
All right.
She was a college sophomore at Marshall, which is not the college in Aviation Hill. Majoring in anthropology, well-experienced backpacker, woodsman, and hiker.
Oh. Well, I don't fancy her chances after the animal.
The family is offering a $200,000 reward for her safe return and $100,000 for an arrest and conviction of her abductors or murderers, if that comes to it.
What does it say about being eaten by a cat or something?
Well, if you bring in a mountain lion, I guess you get the $100,000 because that would be the murderer.
Yeah, but you can't really convict them.
You can eat them.
Barbecue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so her face is the one, and she actually does have a resemblance to the. I'm going to keep saying it just to piss off Dion. Slightly overweight young woman. It was here earlier.
Chunky one.
The chunky one.
All right. Okay. Well.
Oh, the 80s.
Oh, the 80s.
If you didn't have leg warmers and drinking Tab, you were overweight.
All right. Well, I got nothing else to do, so and I'm not going out.
You have
the night,
intrigued
so
her.
I'm just gonna while away the night talking to her and learning as much as I can about the town.
Okay. You rolled a really high roll, so here's what I'm going to give you. Sherry is a lot more intelligent than she's played off. Like she has some serious learning, and she loves reading books, and we're not talking like fiction either. She has a depth of knowledge. She really likes the classics. She's into psychology. She's into like all the humanities sort of things. So she's got a depth of information there for somebody that dresses like her, which is, she's, I don't know if, goth was definitely a thing at the time, but more metal, right? Really intelligent girl.
Okay. That's good to know. I don't know what to do with that information at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If I need anything, I guess you're the one to talk to. You know everything about this town. So,
Let me tell you, when you put the earphones on, everyone just assumes that you're not listening. And then she shows you that the earphones don't actually attach to her Walkman.
Oh my God, she's got Bluetooth in the future from the future.
Genius.
Yeah.
We're gonna cut it there for a night, because the other thing that EV Mux does is give you a 2-hour limit to the stream. So we're almost there. I know a lot of you didn't have a lot to do tonight. Sorry about that. We will pick it up the next time. Chad and Lars, blissfully unaware that their homes have been intruded upon. Fake news is probably not wanting to sleep in her own room tonight. Real quick there, let's have Jameis. What you got going on? Tell us about your blog.
Yep, I've got a blog there. Currently doing a lot of movies because we're in the spooky season, so I'm watching a lot. Not everything is up on there. But here's a hot, spicy take for you. John Carpenter makes good movies.
Yeah, there we go. Richard, you've been streaming a lot lately. Tell us all about your stream that has no vowels.
It has no vowels. Yes, my internet is now fixed, so I should be back to streaming regularly now. But you can watch me play video games badly. At the moment, it's Steam Next Fest, so I'm looking at all the demos and things which have come out from there. So, if you want to see if I can deal with a demo, which is, basically just the tutorials, and fail miserably at those, you can come watch me here on Twitch at LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now.
Limited time offer.
No
vowels.
Something like that. Dion, what do you got going on?
Well, when I'm not playing TTRPGs with all my super cool awesome friends, that's you guys, you can find me on my channel at Substances Used. I play a lot of GTA 5 roleplay and a lot of JRPGs. I haven't streamed in about a week because I got really sick, and I'm slowly getting over it, as you can tell from me being here tonight, so that's good. So I'll get back to streaming again soon. But it was it. I don't like being sick.
There is that. Bill, what do you got going on?
Well, we're gonna start up Cults of the Southern Kingdoms over at Frog God Games again soon. Probably moving that game to Thursday because Wednesdays I'm helping play test a new RPG. It's basically a white box clone from Frog God Games on Wednesday.
Okay, sounds good. And if you found us, you know where we are. Go to BlueMagic, BLUMAGIK.com, where we have, well, too many years worth of silliness like this and other kinds of silliness as well. Also, Backskin City. It is a role-playing game from my friend Chuck. They are not at goal yet, and it's a very low goal, very small goal to get over. And they've got a little less than 2 weeks to go on it. If you like the game Into the Odd, it is a very specific genre where you play skeletal people infiltrating the flesh-covered world. It's fun. You can check out his streams of the game and back the game if you can. It's up there now, and I think Richard just threw up a much easier link to click in
James
the
did.
chat.
He's the one.
You don't need the question mark onwards. You can delete all that. You just slash
Skin
Skin City.
City. I will remember that.
That's
Yes.
enough. Yeah.
So there we go. Go back that. That also gives me some work to do as I will be editing, laying out that if it funds. So check that out. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for putting up with our powered by EV muck stuff everywhere. Those of you that were in the chat, I see that Richard was being nice and sociable to people, which is hard for me to do while I'm running a game. But thanks for watching tonight, folks. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Night, everybody.
Good night. Yay!
Okay. Let me think if I can.